everyone, this is Folktale and we are back. We haven't played that much off camera, but we did play a bit. Have to confess, I used the bug. Well, it's a simple bug. Basically, you have these gates, you had some enemies, let me shift the camera a bit. So you had a few enemies around. They can't really quite get to you because the AI don't know or can't, I guess, open gates, so they kind of just stick there. While with Burgle over here, which is our for those that are new to the channel and I guess the series, it's our newest hero, and he is archer, so ranged. We kind of picked them clean over the fences. This is actually our poison, and it's sort of a bug. It's I think this rain of arrow. Yeah, this is the skill. Unfortunately, the bug itself keeps the poison around. It doesn't seem to affect enemies or my guys. Well, I guess over time, but it's there. Well, he doesn't friendly fire either way, as skill goes, so it doesn't quite matter. No. Okay, enough babbling. Let's continue onwards with our story. We were set upon the king of the Bufu, or something, whatever. Doesn't quite matter the name. Basically, the king of the toads pretty much sent us to liberate their subjects. Here we go. We open the map. We had an enemy over here. I think there's at least one more somewhere around. Okay, there we go. Have like two enemies, pretty strong too. We still can't see them yet.
Those in need.
There we go. Now we can see them.
They
Have
will
some
not suffer
archers.
long.
High level too. Okay. We are really shot upon from different areas. It's gonna be a bit hard to actually get this one. So we may actually die a bit here. Let's see what we can do. Now we do have Willow, which if she doesn't die, she could really heal us up. So it wouldn't really be that big of a problem. Let's try an AoE there. I guess Borgl over here can really go for this guy up here and try to sort of pick him clean there. Willow already sort of casted a heal apparently, probably on her own. I don't know for sure. I don't see the point on rooting anybody except maybe for the overtime damage, as well as getting her closer to this guy and maybe even help the archer to shoot. There we go. Wow, look at Borgl go. Apparently Willow is getting the biggest hits on her. Let's see what we can do with Sir Gregoire over here. So we could stun these two guys and pretty much resolve most of our problems. If he's actually gonna do it, there we go. Both of you guys go for this one.
Like this.
Be much smarter. And shouldn't die actually. Or not. Okay, I think it's pretty much that. Oh. Actually that's Borgl. Borgl can go up there. We got beers, yeah. Why wouldn't we get, like, I don't know, anything else than beers? But yeah, it's good. We got experience. Nobody died, which is the most important part. We have a mana potion, not bad. Or it's a goo. No, it's lesser power potion, so it's a mana potion. There's a lot of sparkling around that kind of interferes with our looting, but apart from that, we're pretty much okay or set. Let's see what else. We already looted all the guys we've killed. At least most of them. Oh no, actually all of them. You don't need to have a character nearby to loot. You do need a character nearby, or if not a character, someone from your party.
Good idea, outsider.
To be close to, how would you call them? I guess environmental, not environmental, but things in the environment you can trigger. Can we open this? No, the door is locked. Not surprised there. It's not of our froggies. Is this locked? Yeah, that's locked as well. Because we kind of went through all of this area with our Folktale Evil playthrough, we kind of know that this door leads to their dentist, basically, which is a big ogre. Yeah, that's kind of funny too. I haven't fought him because in the Evil playthrough he's a friend, sorta. Just gives you a bit of information.
May the light guide me.
But overall, well, it was funny, the encounter itself. I'm curious what's going to happen when we're actually going to be set to face him. And let me guess, we can't really reach these things, but I think there's gonna be our enemies further down the line or something. Whatever. Now let's get on with our quest. I guess we need to liberate these guys. That's one. Oh, and he's actually traveling towards the Buffo, I guess, palace, the Toad Palace. That's quite interesting. Okay, this is new. Oh, this is Quixl. Okay, am I gonna have to fight him now? That's a problem. Because I don't know for sure, but I'm kind of thinking that's quite possible. I'm gonna fight the level he used to have, as well as the armor and equipment he used to have, basically what we gave him. And that's gonna be a problem, because I think he can one-shot Willow, or maybe even Borgle over here as well. Probably not Srigor, but if he does a backstab and on any of these two guys, we may be in trouble. I guess we'll see. Now let's see. We meet again, human. How interesting. Blatu. Yeah, Blatu is the name of the king or of the Toad people, I guess. Folk, whatever. So Blatu has sent his favorite former slave to retrieve the current slave. Yeah. Apparently Blatu are... I guess we're playing on the good side with them, but they're kind of in a gray area, because their kin is, I guess, okay, and they build a lot, and this was their land, and this grumblings, that's how they're actually called, the greenskins, apparently kind of seized their land and all that. And I guess they're sort of shady and all that as well. But the Blatu also use their more inferior folk, basically their peasants, as slaves. So I don't see that like a good thing. I don't know how you guys see it, but for me that's like evil. Okay, whatever. I guess both factions have their good parts and their bad parts. You kind of have to choose which ones you like most, or what type of a hero do you want. Because for those that are actually new to the channel and the series, when we get into this map, the second act in the bog, you have a choice. You can either go with the Grumblings, the greenskins, and you can keep Quixl in your party, or you can go with the Bafu, or whatever they're called, basically the Toad people. And I guess they're green as well, so greenskins may not be the best word for the Grumblings, whatever. So you can go with the Toad people, and you lose Quixl as a hero, but you down the line, you win Borgle over here, which is a quite nice character, I must say, but a bit underleveled so far compared to, I guess, Rigor at least. So it's not that resistant, but being long range and kind of a high DPS as well, maybe not as good as Quixl, but decently enough, is quite good. Okay, now let's see. So, I guess former slave to retrieve the current slaves. Now, is your freedom feelings... how is your freedom feeling these days, Borgle? Borgle being the archer. Let's see, Borgle. Quite stiff. You are certainly in no position to judge. Stealing our venerable treasures wasn't good enough for you, Quixl. Wurzel decided... Wurzel is basically his chieftain, and the chieftain of all the grumblings, the greenskins. Wurzel decided you needed to start taking our workers. Workers? Is that what you're calling them these days? Does that make it easier for you to keep your own people as slaves? Yeah, I guess it's kind of right as far as I'm concerned, but what can I say? It's their choice. So human. So human? I guess the human or something is working with the Buffo, proving to be... Oh, yeah, now I get it. So basically Quixl is stuck in with us directly. So human is working with the Buffo, providing to be profitable. What did they promise you that would let you to bow and scrape to the to that fool of an emperor? I guess he's right. It's kind of foolish. He's kind of led by his second in command, I guess, or the first in command, whatever. Now let's see what Borgle has to say for himself. We haven't needed to promise the human anything. Unlike you grumblings, we don't need to bribe or intimidate others into helping us. That's a bit wrong. We kind of got fooled into this errand, I guess, in a sense. We kind of committed to their race, but His Highness, their king, sort of sees us like pawns that he can move on, well, I guess in any direction that he actually likes. So it wasn't all that I don't know, like our willingness or something. We kind of were a bit forced by hand to come in this, I guess, to go on his biddings. Okay, let's see what choices we have. We can attack. That's right, we're here to get back some property, and despite the revelation that the buffo kept slaves and referred to them as property, I'm still on board. Let's do this, Borgel. So there's basically siding for good with the, I guess, toadkin, or folk, or whatever, the toads, and going against the grumblings, or hold on, the property that we're here to get our slaves, buffo slaves. I guess if I would be correct, I would actually go with 2. But I'm a bit afraid that the game will shut me down and not be able to follow the, I guess, the buffo part sort of the game with the, by playing in the a good side. We kind of know what happens with the grumblings. We kind of already played that. I have an idea, a big idea what's going to happen. So I'm a bit afraid. It could be possible that even if you choose to, you still have another, I guess, this one wouldn't shut down the Burgle, whatever, the Toad, like a storyline. But I'm a bit afraid because it kind of happened to me once before. I was pretty much shut down while I just chose one of 2 aspects of the dialogue, and I wasn't really given another chance or shot to go back on my presumptions or whatever. So I'm just going to go with attack, because basically that's what we want to do anyways. We want to fight Quixl, we want to get through him if we can, if he doesn't wipe us, and move on with the story and see how the buffo or the toadkin will actually prevail in the battle against the grumblings. So let's go with attack directly. Bad choice, human. I'm disgusted that they swayed you with their simple drivel, I guess. So let's fight. We have to stop right now, because he's gonna do something evil to us. I know that already. So what I could try to do, maybe even survive it, I guess, would be to try and turn him as fast as I can. And I can't actually do that, apparently. He's still not our enemy, that's why. Okay, let's put some distance between us then. Move here.
What is it, outsider?
Let's go this
in
way.
service of the glade.
Standing ready.
We'll go directly for him. Okay, now we can see him, and I think he's looking for Willow over here, which is not good at all. I don't know if I'm gonna have enough time to actually stun him with Segregar, but we're gonna
Careful
try
of my
it.
flowers.
Let's put some thorns on him as well, just to try it out. And let's make what now? I don't even know. I guess we could summon with Burgle one of the his wolf. Go from there basically. Okay,
For
we actually
honor
did it.
and glory.
Let's put some damage on him like fast, because he has like 2000 HP. It's level 8, so this is gonna hurt a lot if he's going to do whatever and go for
What
my
now?
little ones, which like have, well, I don't even know how much life they have, to be honest. 400, that's like puny. He can do about 250 damage with the backstab easy. That would be a crit, true, but even so, quite. Oh, and this one's like even frailer than Willow. So I don't know how to go about this. I guess
I'm
I could
listening.
move
For the glade.
Willow back, because he can't really cover this much ground in one stroke. As well, to do the same with Borgle over here. They should be able to shoot at him still, but
Yes?
he shouldn't
We have
be
no
able
choice
to
but
reach
to
them. I'm
fight.
hoping at least. I'm gonna have to come kind of pan down a bit to have an idea what everyone's doing. I guess this would be a good position. Yeah, I kind of can see both of my heroes and him at the same time. We already did a bit of damage there, not much though. So let's see, what else can Zigiguar do? He could do one of this ease of his. I guess Borgo can go with another of the power strike. His wolf is upon Quixl and is already doing damage. We could stun him as well just as he comes out of it. Willow's not going to be able to turn again, unfortunately. I had to try to stun and turn at the same time just to be sure to catch him, because as I said, these two guys are quite frail. If he does two skills at once, they're dead, both of them. Well, if he catches crits on both. I did that to other people, so other NPCs, so I know about it. Okay, Borgel already gave him something to do. She already is doing something. I guess we can stay on her and let the other guys just do their thing. There we go, quite nice. He's on. He's off actually. Borgel should stun him again if he can. Kind of half down on the cooldown for the stun on Sir Gregoire. So I guess I'm gonna put Sir Gregoire to do a bit more damage. There we go. Poison on him, that's perfect. A lot of damage. Willow unfortunately needs to close the gap to heal Sir Gregoire over here, which he should. Sir Gregoire, I'm gonna set him to raise his armor. Help out a bit.
Now bless
Afraid
you.
for Willow, so I'm just
I
gonna
agree
pull her
for
back.
now.
See what. I can't really do anything else with I guess multi-shot, but this is not going to do too much damage. He's only going to do it about yay far, so he's not really going to reach him. There's no point on doing that. I guess I'm going to have to... Oh, there we go. We have the stun already not met. The stun is available on Sir Gregoire, so that's what we're going to go. He is stunned, so we're pretty much set. We should do as much damage as we can, as fast as we can. Gonna be out of it in a short amount of time. There we go, he's out.
How may I
Can we
serve?
turn? We can turn. We can go with turns. That actually should keep him in place. It shouldn't really be a problem. Let me see. Sir Gregoire can do anything, just damage. Okay, let's go with damage. My god, look at how much damage it does. There we go. That's Willow doing her thing. Unfortunately, Sir Gregoire is not doing that good. We should stun him. Okay, we can stun with Borgel over here. Let's see how that goes. Doesn't seem to work that
Ready for battle!
good. I'm afraid I'm gonna have to drink a potion. Here we go. And try to stun him. There we go. I'm afraid Sigvar's gonna die. If he comes out of the stun,
Healing
he
time?
will die. We need to move Willow backwards as much as we can. I guess another power shot should do it on him a bit. I can't really control the dog, but the wolf, whatever he is, wolf spirit. But he does his thing, so it's quite okay. We don't have that much life on him, so we should maybe pull it off without Sir Gregoire dying. I don't know for sure, that's why I'm gonna put the armor on him as well.
You have my
Willow
attention.
should shoot. Okay, she can turn. That's gonna help out with the damage a bit. Not really attack anybody else. Hopefully that's enough. Rain of arrows. I guess we can set another rain of arrows on him. Even if he kills Sir Gregoire,
What is
it
it
may
you
be
desire
enough to
done?
kill him afterwards. Okay, Sir Gregoire just died. I just wanted to move him because he was torn. He wouldn't have been able to move away. And Quixl is dead as
Can
well.
feel the glow of the Everlight.
But we
even
lost some
here.
experience on Sir Gregoire. Not much though, just 10%. Considering that the other two, Willow is 5 and Borgel is like 4, it's not that bad. Unfortunately, if I would have paid more attention, it would have been... I would have had enough time to actually move Sir Gregoire away, sort of kite Quixl a bit, and we would have made it. Okay, let's see what he has to say for himself. This isn't overhuman. Really, I killed you once, I'm gonna have to kill you again? And he disappears. He was pretty much dead. Unfortunately, we're not gonna be able to loot him as well, it seems, because he's not here anymore. We'll see. Well fought, Wormblood. It seems the Emperor's faith in you was not as misplaced as I had thought. Let us gather any remaining workers and return to the Emperor with the good news. I must say overall, because I guess thinking about it, it feels like the good playthrough, which would what we would consider
As
a
you
good
command.
playthrough, seems to be a bit better, I don't know, I guess worked or something compared to the evil playthrough. Let's head back to the plateau to report our success. I wish Willow could have like
A
a
new adventure.
bigger heal or a better heal, to be honest. It heals enough, you know. It does its thing. It's quite okay, I would say it actually even. But I wish it would have been better. That would have helped a lot more. I don't see anything else to loot. If you guys see anything, just like tell me
By
and all
your
that
leave.
in the comments below, so I guess I can come back and loot it and get whatever, and maybe even equip my guys. This is where we fought Quixl boss.
My destiny
I don't think we're
awaits.
gonna meet him again though. Or wasn't he there? I kind of forgot if we actually fought him or not, to be honest. But doesn't quite matter. I'm sure we're gonna have enough great fights on our
At
hands,
once.
like it or not. All these guys are up. There's a few things you can loot within the Borgel, castle. Outside of it, I mean. There's a few of these. This is already looted, but this is how it appears. If you click it and you have one of your party guys come in, they would discover that it's empty. There's a few crates. Some of them are over here as well. I guess not crates, more like jars, but they're there, you know. So we're gonna have to go to the Emperor and see what he has to say for himself. Basically, he's probably not going to thank us for helping him out. He's gonna say that it was our honor to actually have him send us on the errand. We kinda confronted the Quixl, which, to be honest, it went way much better than I thought. I was sure he would like one shot or almost around that. I guess one shot or two shots. Something
What's
like
over
that.
there?
Either Willow or Borgel, but they kind of survived at the expense, of course, of Serbriquar. But oh well, you know, you win some, you lose some. My God, what happened? I know what happened. Every time you come in a new area, all your
Double
key
time.
bindings are lost.
Can I help?
You just need to like remake them. There's no way about it.
At your
Fortunately,
command.
there's like really no way about it. And this is what happens if you have like one character selected and you click, you think you have like your whole
Is there
party,
something
but
you wanted?
no, only it will actually go there. And if like something would have happened within the game, it's quite possible you're actually gonna have to deal with that character while the other two are like stuck somewhere behind the door or something and they can't come to help. And you need
Orders
to reload.
received.
Never happened to me though, but I'm kind of sure it can. So Blatu, yeah, Blatu you're gonna find within the game are written two ways, either like this or with a small comma, like up. I don't know how that's called, to be honest. Whatever. So it's basically the same guy. Don't be worried. So let's see. Wormblood, we are very pleased at your success in returning our property. Borgel has already recounted the tale of your victory, as well as your loyalty in face of the dirty grumblings offer. So told you, that was like Quixl pretty much gave us like another chance to side with his skin. We did well to honor you with the task. I told you, it was our honor to do that task for him. It's kind of like that. As a more generous reward, we have decided that you may visit another great defender of the Buffo, the mighty Rogue. we find him highly entertaining. Really? He's just entertaining to you? Whether you choose to claim your reward or not, you may return to your inferior village with the knowledge you have aided the glorious Buffo Empire. Really? The noble emperor is generous with his prize, and the warm-blooded should feel honored. Really, dude? I kinda risked limb and blood and limb for you, and I'm just gonna need to feel honorable. Oh well, perhaps. Given the most recent difficulty we've encountered, the industrious apekin might still be of use. Whatever. Recent difficulties? You are mistaken, Blotch. This is basically the brains of the operation. Blotch. We have recovered our workers. Borgel just told us so. The Emperor is of course correct. However, did you also mention... what? The wise Emperor, humble servant, excused himself for his mistake. Borgel and I will see the Wormblood out of the throne room, so something is up. We don't know what though. Very well, we understand that it can be difficult to follow everything that happens here, but do try harder. Yes, your greatest, of course. Or something. I better just pretty much thrown us out of the house. This guy is gonna tell us what's up without actually the king knowing, apparently. So Blotch is as I said, the brains behind the operation. My apologies for the confusion. The Emperor's memory is not what it was once. Long years of rule have taken their toll, and we have two choices. Wait, you have a personality? I totally thought you were a golem or something. Okay, the second one, let me guess. There is actually another problem, and you need my help. Yeah, I'm gonna go with 2. I don't want to offend him. Not that he kind of doesn't deserve it, because he pretty much, I don't know, licks the boots of his emperor, which apparently he's mad or dumb or something. It doesn't matter. I guess he rules from the shadow, and that's good enough for me. But the second one was pretty much the point. Correct, Warm-Blooded. Although we didn't want to upset the Emperor by contradicting him, we do have another problem that we cannot afford to ignore. Okay. The workers that we rescued have escaped, along with a large number of their fellow workers. It seems that they have returned to the Grumbling camp. Go figure. They're feeling good there. I kind of know why, but. And unfortunately for the workers, the former slaves, the Grumblings don't really necessarily want their, I guess, I don't know, health. But they don't want to kill them either. So let's see what choices we have. The slaves were rescued not only... What? The slaves we rescued not only went back to the Grumblings, but brought other slaves? I'm pretty sure that's called... What? Stockholm Syndrome, yeah. This is actually a thing, which, if I'm not wrong, when someone gets kidnapped or somewhat persecuted by his kidnappers, it seems they develop feelings for those kidnappers, and they feel good in their presence, and they kind of go back to them eventually. It happens. Oh, what can I say? The human brains are somewhat twisted in some ways. We went to all that trouble to rescue them, and they just run back to the Grumblings. These slaves are the worst. Yeah, I'm gonna go with 2. The ones... too funny, I guess. I don't know. Our workers are simply confused and afraid. Apparently it had something to do with an ogre. Oh, with an ogre employed by Urzul. That's a dentist. Before leaving, the workers also frequently mention a chair. Borgel and I believe that this must be some kind of mind control device, and that the workers we rescued forced the others back to the Grumbling's lair. Yeah, really? I prefer not to admit it, but you are quite accomplished in dealing with the dirty Grumblings. With your help, we should be able to defeat the ogre, destroy the device, and free our workers of its oppression. Will you once again aid the Buffo Empire? I guess I don't have like any other choice than just to press this one, which says what? Mind control chairs. Those dirty Grumblings will stop at nothing to steal your slaves. I mean workers, not slaves. I guess they're slaves. Wonderful. While you two deal with the problem, I will ensure that the Emperor understands the nature of the issue, or at the very least that he doesn't order your deaths upon your return. We patiently await your victorious return. Yeah, great for you. Unfortunately, this is quite far into the episode as it is, so we're pretty much going to end it up here.
For the
So with
Woodland
that being said,
realm.
if you enjoyed the clip, give it a big like. If you
Quick
see more,
march.
subscribe, and I'm gonna see you guys and gals around next time. We're gonna continue the story and apparently visit great something within the castle of the Buffo, of the Toadkin, as well as going and trying to destroy a mind control chair and defeat the dentist ogre. Okay, see you guys and gals around next time.